Hello mathematicians, and today we are going to be using rounding to estimate sums and differences. So we practiced this a little bit last week, and we're going to make sure that we know this moving forward. So again, looking at this objective, I want to kind of break it down so you know what we're doing, because there's a lot of math words here. So we want to make sure that we round our numbers so they are friendly. We're working with larger numbers in the thousands place and even hundred thousands place. So we're going to make a round, we're going to round those to make those friendly, and then that'll help us guess or estimate what the sums and differences are. Remember, the sum is an answer to an addition problem. The difference is an answer to a subtraction problem. We don't ever say equals or answers in 4th grade. We use sums and differences. Let's talk about what you need to succeed. So to succeed today, you're going to need a dry erase board, a marker, your math book, and a pencil. Pause the video right now and gather those materials if you don't have those. All right, we're ready to move on. So I want to give you a review of rounding. This is number 3 that you'll do in the independent practice. So if you pay attention to this mini lesson video, you'll already have the first sum, not answer, get that? Because it's an addition problem to your work. So we have these two numbers here that they want us to estimate or create kind of a guess of, or approximation, they call it, of the sum. So we have 5,638, and they want to change it into a number that has these zeros at the end. So we're looking at rounding this here to the nearest thousands place. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So we're going to be rounding 5. And we have to go next door to his friend to figure out what are we going to round 5 to. So looking at Rounding Mountain and our number, 5,638, we can keep it low to 5, or we can give it a shove to 6. And then our buddy number is what goes in that middle box, so that's a 6. So take a look at that 6 in 5,000. I'm going to put the whole number in there so you don't get confused. 638, and we're looking at that 6. Does that 6 tell me to give it a shove, give 5 a shove to 6, or does it tell me to keep it low to 5? Well, 6 is right here on the end of my rounding mountain. Remember, the magic is 5 here. 5 and above, give it a shove. So we are shoving this 5 up to a 6. So that number is going to change to a 6. And the rest of these will be zeros. And if you think of a number line, 5,638 is closer to 6,000 than 5,000. So if you have a number line in your head, and you have 5,000, and you have 6,000, and all those numbers in between, 5,638, this is about halfway, so that would be 5,500, right? 5,638 would probably be a little bit closer to that way. So that's how rounding really works. You're getting that approximation. So here's our 6,000. Let's follow along now. If you have your whiteboard, pause the video, and let's round this one together. All right, are you ready? 3,753. We are going to round this to the last place value to the nearest thousand. So the number we're rounding is 3. And we need to look at his buddy next door, 7, to help us out. I want you to say, Mr. Wishy-Washy, wash it away. Mr. Wishy-Washy, wash it away. Bam. magic word right there, right? All right, here we go. 3,753. 3,753. And you hear how I'm saying those numbers out loud? That helps me remember when we're working with these larger numbers. So our two options for that last place value in the thousands to round it are what? Think of that. They are 3. Always go with the number, and the number would be the next one up on the number line. So 3 and then 4. So this can round to 3,000 or 4,000. So we need to figure out which one is it going to round to. So looking at my 7, does 7 tell me to shove it to 4,000? Or keep it low to 3,000? You're right, 4,000. And now, if you're comfortable, you could do this in your head. Or you can just add down the columns like you would do with the traditional algorithm. But I'm going to just add that in my head. I know that there's 6,000 and 4,000. I'm going to count up by thousands. Crazy, right? Awesome 4th grade math. So start with the bigger number, 6,000, and count up by 4,000s. Count up by thousands. Ready? 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. My bank account. I wish. 10,000 is my answer. You see, you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. You added 4,000 to that 6,000, and your final sum, non-answer, is 10,000. Take a moment to look at that, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask during our live sessions. I want to thank you for following along with this video.